back to the Kids Clay channel. So I am really excited for today's video because if you've watched me before, you'll probably know that I turn crystals into little crystal dragon sculptures just like this one. And I've done a couple of videos before where I challenge myself to see how many I can make in one day, and you guys really loved those videos. So I decided it would be so fun to order a mystery box of crystals and then turn them all into crystal dragons. I really needed this too because if you watched my last vlog where I went to the craft fair, it went really well and we sold quite a lot of crystal dragons, so I definitely need a top up. So I thought what better way than to just order a big mystery box of crystals and then I will turn them into crystal dragons with you. It's perfect timing as well because if you watched my last vlog where I went to the craft fair, you'll know that it went really well and we sold quite a few crystal dragons. So I'm really in need of some more, so I thought what better way to stock up on them than to just order a mystery box of crystals and turn them all into dragons. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm going to open this now. I have already peeked inside but I haven't looked through them all, so we'll try and figure out what crystals they are and I'll try and work my way through every single one. I ordered these from the Crystal Witch on Etsy. There's her little card. And it's really good because she's included a little information card for every single crystal that's in here. And it looks like there's quite a lot. So that's going to be really useful because I'm going to be able to figure out what each crystal is. And here they are! I'm so excited. It's going to be pretty hard, I think, though, to match up what each crystal is, but I will try and do that after. This is the first three. It looks like that could be moss agate, but I'm not an expert on crystals yet. I think this is snowflake obsidian. That's very pretty. I'm not sure on that one, but like I said, I'll go through them all after and match them up with the cards so I know for definite what they are. Next two. Oh, I think this might be fluorite. And this looks kind of yellow, so it could be citrine. And then let's get the next bag. Oh, these are really pretty ones. That one's beautiful. And I also asked her for ones that stand up well, so that, you know, they're not rolling all over when I put a dragon on them. And it seems like she picked some really good ones. That's really nice. I think that's smoky quartz, if I'm right. This is a sphere and it's got some like green in it. That one's really cool. Oh, and there's one more in there actually. And I only paid £15 for this bag as well on a little sticker, which I think that's really good for everything that I've got. And she picked out some really good bits as well with what I asked her for. So let's see what's in here. Whoa. Okay, I have no idea what this could be, but it's so sparkly. That is crazy. I'll try and get some videos of this in a different light because this is beautiful. Oh my gosh, I have no idea what that is, but it's so pretty. It's so sparkly in person. Okay, I am going to go through all these cards and try and match them up with the crystal and figure out which one's which. Okay, so I think this is right. I did have to give her a message and clarify where this one goes, and I was right about it, so I'm very happy with my crystal identifying abilities. This one is actually tree agate, which I thought it was moss agate, but I've never heard of tree agate. It's really cool. This is smoky quartz and it looks so cool like in the light. It's kind of see-through but also black and like sparkly. It's really weird, but I really love that one. And it's kind of like an egg shape, so that'll be fun to do something with. This is snowflake obsidian, which I've never had before, but I've always wanted a piece because it just looks so unique. It's got a really cool pattern to it. This is lepidolite, I'm guessing that's how you say it. It kind of looks like amethyst. It's the same sort of colour, but it seems more of a dark purple. This one I think is the rainbow fluorite because you can't really see here, but it has got tiny little flashes of purple in it. So I'm pretty sure that's the rainbow fluorite. You can see the purple there. This is green fluorite, which is probably one of my favourite ones. Very pretty. This is the garden quartz. It's got that little bit of green on the inside of it. It's so cool. I kind of wish I would just keep them for myself, but I actually do have quite a big crystal collection of crystals that I've kept for myself, which I might show you today. This is citrine. It's really nice, like yellow colour. And this last one is clear quartz, which is the one that I was confused about because it looks grey, and obviously clear quartz is usually clear. But I messaged her and asked her what crystal it is, and she said it is clear quartz. It's just growing on a rock that, well, it's growing on like a material that makes it look grey. And I thought that's so cool. So this is definitely my favourite piece that I got. It's so sparkly. I'm obsessed with them all. So I'm gonna try and make every single one into a crystal dragon today. If I don't manage to get it all done today, then I will finish them up tomorrow. But it's only about 1 o'clock now, so I should be able to get through them all, but let's see. Just quickly, I also bought this from the same shop, which is a massive 300-gram bag of amethyst chunks. There's so many in here, and obviously I'm not going to make all these into dragons today. That would take forever, but it's just all separate little chunks of amethyst. So I thought for £10, which is what I paid for this, I can make so many dragons, and I already have loads of crystals still in here from before, so there's going to be a lot more crystal dragon videos coming up. But today let's just focus on the mystery box. I've put all my rings in one of our brand new little ring dishes, and I think the first crystal I'm going to go for is this garden quartz sphere. It's probably my second favourite out of everything that we've got, and because it's got some green in it, I think I'm going to do like a dark green kind of crystal on top, because I think that'll go really nice with it. So I'm going to start on that now. Here's his tiny little head. I'm having to make him really small because the crystal's a sphere, so if he's too big it will be too heavy and the sphere will like roll around on its stand and not be able to stand upright. So he's super tiny, and I've just finished his head, so I'm gonna get onto his body now. This little guy is all done. Like with most of my crystal dragons, I did translucent clay for him, so I'm not sure what colours he's going to be when he comes out. It should be a little bit of a different shade of green, and the white should change colour a little bit too. But I went for this green because you can kind of see the green through the crystal, like when it's in the light, which is really cool. You can kind of see it there. So that's him ready to go in the oven, and let's pick out the next crystal. The next crystal that I'm going for is this snowflake obsidian, and it's this really strange shape, so I'm going to have the dragon on the back kind of peering over, and because the crystal's a really nice pattern, I'm just going to do the dragon plain black, and then I think I'm going to sprinkle in some silver leaf too to give it a little bit of something extra. This one is finished too. I love how he looks with the silver leaf on him. I think it really matches the crystal. I think he is probably going to end up being one of my favourites just because of how cute he is, like peering over it. I give him tiny little hands. I don't know if you can see, but his little arms like underneath his head. It's just so cute, and his eyes match the colour of the crystal so perfectly. Moving on to the next one though, I'm going to go for this piece of rainbow fluorite next, and I'm going to try and do a really tiny one on this one because if you've seen my other crystal dragon videos, you'll know I love to make at least one really small one, and I think this is the crystal for that. I'm just having a little break while I let my camera charge for a little bit, but I've just had a parcel come and I forgot I ordered this, but this is another crystal that I'm not going to do today, but I just wanted to show it because it's beautiful. I can't remember who it's from, but I'll put their name on here. I got it off of their shop on Etsy and it came with a little card for it too. It's Labrador Egg, and if you have been watching my crystal dragon videos, you'll know that this is my favourite crystal of all time, and I kind of don't want to make this into a dragon and get rid of it because it's so beautiful. But it's this Labrador Egg and you can see how blue it is. It's crazy when it hits the sun, but if it's in the dark, look, it just looks like a normal rock, but look at it, it's so shiny and so blue, and I really am tempted to keep it, but I'm gonna put a little dragon on top of it at some point, but that will be in the next crystal dragon video because today we've still got quite a lot to get through with that mystery box. Here's the tiny little head. It's so small. I used the smallest beads that I have, and he's looking super cute, so I'm gonna give him a body now. This guy is all finished. I mixed some white translucent clay with some green and blue, and when this comes out the oven it should be a bit of a dark colour, so it should be a lot closer to the actual crystal. These are the ones that we've got left to do. I think next I'm gonna go for this citrine. It's like a really pale yellow, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet, but let's have a go. I've just finished this one. I didn't know what colour to go for, so I did plain translucent clay, so this is going to be very different when it comes out the oven, but so that it wasn't completely plain I added some gold mica powder on top of him, so hopefully that will shine through once he's baked and it will be a cute little colour. Next I'm going to do this piece of green fluorite, and I'm going to use this clay that's called Botanical Spinach. If you watched my last crystal dragon video, I used this for a green crystal and it came out really nicely. It's got like little specks in it, so I think that'll be very cute for this. Look at him! Oh my gosh, I love him. I had to do like a completely different position to what I've ever done before. So he's got like his little arms in the air and he's like stood up. I just think he's so cute because I didn't want him to be the same as the other fluorite dragon, so I went for like a different pose and I think it came out so cute. He's so tiny. I love him. I'm gonna leave these two until last because these are the ones that I'm most excited about. I've got some cute ideas for these ones. So next I think I'm gonna go for this tree agate, which is really nice and white with some like green marbled through it. So I'm gonna do pretty much the same pattern on the dragon. Just finished him and this is how he's looking. I think he's so cute. He looks quite like angry, but I love it. Next I'm gonna do this lapidolite and then we're on to the two big ones after this. So for this one I think I'm just going to do different shades of purple because I don't usually have any like dark purple dragons, so this should be good. All finished and ready to go in the oven. This is translucent clay again, so it will change colour slightly. I'm gonna do this beautiful one now. I am putting it on a stand because otherwise it's gonna have to be flat, it won't stand up, and I want the dragon to be on the side of it, so it's gonna be on a stand like that. And I'm a bit annoyed because I wanted to use those grey eyes that I used on this one, but I don't have any left. But if you look at the crystal closely, it looks kind of pale blue in person, so I'm going to use these really pale blue eyes, and I'm just going to do a really simple white dragon because I think that'll complement the crystal the best. Here's this one. Obviously his wings are going to need some support while he's cooking because they're quite big, so they keep flopping around. I'm definitely going to add sequins onto this one when he comes out the oven, and I think that will just add a little bit more sparkle, but I really love him. I think he looks really cool. So we are down to the last crystal, and it's this really nice smoky quartz egg. I'm going to do a dragon like laid down, wrapped around it, and I think that'll look quite good, so I'm gonna get onto that now. I've just finished up with the last one, and I did another like position again so that you could still see the crystal, and I gave him some like texture and then put some gold powder over it so it kind of looks like he's got some scales almost, and then I dusted him in gold to match his eyes. So I'm gonna get all of these in the oven now and we'll see what they look like once they're baked. Here they are all finished, so I took them out of the oven and I stuck sequins on most of them, and they've all been glazed, and this is what they look like. I love them. I think this little citrine one here though has probably ended up my favourite, which I didn't expect, but I just think it's so cute with the gold. So I am at my packing desk because I'm just about to send off this little guy to his new home. We actually made him in the last Crystal Dragon video, I think, so go and watch that if you haven't already. And I'm going to leave the video here, but while I am talking I'm going to show you my personal crystal collection because I haven't showed it before and it's full of all the pieces that I fell in love with and couldn't get rid of. But yeah, that's it for this video. If you've got any suggestions of videos you'd like to see or anything like that, let me know. All of these dragons will be going on my shop tonight, so you'll be able to buy them if there's one that you really like. And they will all come with the crystal information cards that came with them too. So thank you for watching another one of my videos. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!